Ben from Chafin Music, and I'm going to talk today about how to assemble a clarinet and how to get it ready to play. First of all, we'll take the clarinet out. It has several pieces, including the bell, the bottom joint, the top joint, the barrel, and the mouthpiece. So let's start out with the two main pieces, the bottom joint and the top joint, and in particular, the corks. Before we put the clarinet together for the first time, we're going to want to use some cork grease that comes with the instrument and apply just a very small amount to the cork. This will make it a lot easier to get the instrument to slide together without tearing the cork off. Very important at the beginning, and you're going to want to use the cork grease, roughly once a week or so until the cork has absorbed enough of the grease. Now that we have the instrument greased, we're going to grasp the instrument, the top part of the instrument, with the left hand and put our fingers on the ring keys here. We're going to grasp the bottom with our right hand, putting our thumb on this side and our fingers around here where there are no keys, and cradling the other keys with our palm. When we depress the key on our left middle finger here, we're going to get the linkage key to stand up and be in the proper position for putting together the clarinet. Then we just slide it in. And when we release, you'll see they come back together. And that'll prevent any problems of bending the keys. So be very careful how you hold the clarinet when you put it together, using those hand positions to avoid bending your keys or causing any other damage. From that point, we can put the bell on. And then we'll go ahead and put the mouthpiece onto the barrel. Let's put a little cork grease on because this one has not been greased. You can tell immediately if there's no grease on it because the cork does not want to slide very easily. Just a little bit of grease and it goes in much better. Okay, then we'll go ahead again, grasping the same way with the left hand, and put the barrel on with the mouthpiece. Now, as far as alignment goes, on this particular clarinet, there is a post here that joins the two portions, main body pieces together, so you know they're lined up. If you don't have that, you just want to make sure that your key holes are in alignment. Also, you can make sure that your octave key here is in alignment with the thumb rest. In terms of putting the mouthpiece on correctly, the opening of the mouthpiece should be in line with the octave key and the thumb rest. Then you know you've got your clarinet properly assembled. All right, now the next part we have is the reed, which you're going to want to put in your mouth and get it wet for a few seconds before you put that on. Once you've done that, maybe somewhere around 30 seconds, take it out and place it on the mouthpiece. When you place it on the mouthpiece, you want to make sure that the reed is centered properly, and that when you have it in the right spot, there should be just a sliver of the mouthpiece showing behind the top of the reed. Bring the ligature down. The screw should always point to the right, so if you are looking at the reed, you should always be tightening with the right hand, and that's how you know you have your ligature on. Some ligatures, the screws are on the top, but the screws will always be on the right hand. Tighten that up just so it's snug, not completely tightened, but so that it holds the reed in place. And your clarinet is set up and ready to play. Now, as far as taking the instrument apart, first thing you want to do is go ahead and take your reed off. Take the ligature first, take the reed off, and you're going to want to put the reed into a reed holder or a reed saver. This is designed to keep the reed flat so that when it dries and you take it back out, it's in good condition, flat the way it started. The original reed cases are not really designed and made flat enough to ensure that your reed is going to dry properly and be in the right shape. So really a reed saver like that is a great way to go. Then you're going to want to take the mouthpiece off and dry it out. You can take, your swab or a cloth. This is the swab that we clean the instrument out with. And just dry out the top and wipe off any moisture around, and you're ready to put your mouthpiece away. Put your ligature back on it. Mouthpiece cap, very important, so that if anything were to happen, that protects the mouthpiece from cracking. Take off the barrel. You can wipe off any excess moisture. If you have a buildup of cork grease on this, then you're probably using a little bit too much cork grease. Once you've taken the bell and barrel off, you want to go ahead and swab the instrument out. Your swab has a weight, which you simply insert at the top and feed it down into the instrument. And then it should be long enough that it will come right out the bottom. Gently pull that through, being careful that it doesn't get tangled and around the post that's inside. And that should pull through fairly easily, but it should be snug so that it's drying the instrument out. And just pull it through like that, and it will dry out any moisture that's in the instrument. Then go ahead and disassemble, making sure you press the upper keys down with the left hand and get the proper grip with the right hand. Twist it back and forth gently and pull it apart. When you put it back in the case, just be careful to get each part back in the proper location in the case with the keys pointed up. Then you're going to want to take your swab, wrap it up, and place it back in the little storage area. Make sure you don't forget to put your cork grease away. And that's how you assemble, grease, and take your instrument apart. If you need to purchase or rent an instrument, Chafin Music has a rent-to-own program. On our website at chafinmusic.com, you'll find our rent-to-own sheet with our prices for new, like new, and used instruments, as well as special deals and offers for you. Come in and see us at Chafin Music, and we'll be happy to work with you and make sure you get the instrument that you need. Again, don't forget to go to our website, chafinmusic.com.